everyone, and welcome back to Take 10 with Shane and Michelle, an entertaining view of life's magical moments in Florida and beyond. And we have an exciting chat today. Shane, what are we going to be talking about?
One of our favorite places in the world, Mexico. And we don't have to travel too far. We just have to travel 2.5 hours away to Disney.
Yay. So when you said Mexico, I was thinking, oh, wait, are we really going to Mexico?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But
Not yet.
I got my tequila. Do you have?
I'll never tell what's in my glass, but
Cheers.
So yeah, we thought we'd bring another fun Magical Bites dining review. We are going to Disney and Epcot. I think it's probably my favorite park is Epcot.
You know, it didn't used to be. Joe and I was, because when the kids were younger, they couldn't drink. And so when Michaela turned 21, what did she want to do? She wanted to go to Epcot and drink around the world,
Oh, right. Who doesn't when they're 21, right?
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know how that started, but that has really become a big thing at Epcot. I think it's really helped the marketing, there, just eat and drink around the world. So we're going to start at Mexico. I think that's typically
they say you start in Mexico if you're doing a drinking around the world, although that's not our main topic, but just a little tip. I heard never end in Mexico. It's a bad idea if you're drinking around the world. You got to start there. So
is that because of the tequila?
Amen, sister.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to end in tequila.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
Not a good thing. All right. Well, let's get into it, shall we? So we are going to be talking about San Angel Inn.
I love the environment. So first off, I hadn't been. Joe and I originally thought it was too expensive. We go in there, we check it out. We weren't sure. We do, the 3 habanero rides, the Donald Duck ride. Did I say it right?
No.
Okay.
It was like you were trying to rhyme with the habanero pepper. 3 habaneros.
Okay. So it is a fun little ride, and it goes right, if you're sitting on the water, it goes right past, while you're sitting at the water. So
Grand
it's a
Fiesta
cute
tour.
Yeah, the Grand Fiesta tour. So in it, I think it'd been around the 1944, I think is when that movie came out. But yet the pavilion was built and opened October 1st of 82, I believe, is when that opened.
Okay, well, October 1st of 82 would be opening day of Epcot.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, because they just had the big 40th, and that was October 1st. So it was an original pavilion for Epcot.
Yeah. So I think that the restaurant was there starting, but I think it's had some of its ups and downs and this, that, and the other. How did you find the Mexico Pavilion?
We found it, ever since we started going to Epcot, we would always go in like you and ride the ride. And we always thought the restaurant looked so cool. It's dark. It's really
in the back.
Nice. Nice and cool. Low lighting, really, just really appealing from an environment standpoint. So I would say it was probably 15 years ago or so, we decided to give it a try and check it out. Now, I will tell you, our first experience wasn't terrific, but I think it was probably we were a large party, and to put 11 people in that location was tough. So even though we had a reservation, they put us almost in like a little step down annex area of the restaurant, and you didn't get the full feeling. So
when you're looking at it here, I like to sit here. If you go down in that little area where the restrooms are, I don't like to sit over there.
That I think is where they put us. They put us there the very first time. We were a little bit crowded, and it just wasn't, it was one of those things that you're like, okay, we needed to take a break. Kids are getting cranky. and let's sit there and enjoy. So I think that actually clouded our judgment of it the very first time.
I got it. Yeah. So Joe and I finally just decided to try it, and we did, and we got the fish tacos, which was wonderful. We did order the chips and salsa. Now, note to self, I like the chips and salsa and the bar, which will be another review at another time.
La
But
Cava.
the chips and La Cava. But we did order to the chips and salsa, and then we ordered. It came with 3 tacos, and some beans and whatever. And so that was enough for Joe and I to split too. By the way, we're splitters. But we were filled with the chips because it's a full, huge basket of chips, and the 3 that was enough for us with the beans. And I can't remember if I had dessert there, but I did have an avocado margarita, which is
we do like the avocado margaritas, and that is, well, just spoiler alert, fast forward several years, I tried it again last year with you and Joe. We went there for a late lunch, I believe, last fall when I met you guys over at Epcot, and it definitely redeemed itself. We had a wonderful waiter. We had a really nice table, great atmosphere. Those homemade chips and salsa. So I can do that in any Mexican restaurant anyway. The chips and salsa, they were so fresh, and the 2 salsas were delicious.
So a note to also, again, just going there if you want to do for the nachos, but I feel instead of waiting in line for a to-go margarita at the bar, La Avocado bar, I really think you get a better for the same price if you sit down and take your load off and actually have your margarita at the table. I think I could be wrong, but I swear I feel like it's a bigger drink.
Oh no, it could be. Well, that part of that could be because you also have a much bigger ticket because you are buying the food as well. So that's a trade-off, right? Versus that, but I can see it being a nice, healthy pour if you're actually paying to sit down. I know what I had. You talked about the fish tacos. I ended up ordering that day the Caesar salad. And I thought it was, I really like a good Caesar. And fun fact, the Caesar salad originated in Tijuana, Mexico. So, and I don't remember when I heard that, but it was a guy named, some people say, oh, was that back from Julius Caesar days? No, that would be false. It was a guy named Caesar Cardini, I think was his last name, in the 1920s, down in Mexico, big Mexican day, their Independence Day. They were celebrating. They ran out of food. He just had a few things in his kitchen. It was like romaine lettuce, eggs, olive oil, croutons. I don't know what else I can't remember what else you'd put in a Caesar salad. The Worcestershire, they said.
Where'd the sardines come from? Why is there sardines or whatever in Caesar salad?
You mean anchovy?
Oh, sorry, anchovy.
Yeah, anchovy. Just it's part of the that's the traditional dressing is made with anchovy. I don't know. Maybe he had some of that too, or maybe people just added through the years. But it was a really nice salad. Now, one thing we will warn everybody, sometimes at Disney restaurants, we will make the recommendation, and other vloggers go to lunch instead of dinner to get a slightly better price. That is not the case in the Mexico Pavilion. The lunch and dinner menu are 100% the same. So you can spend, if you just got chips and salsa and a Caesar salad, you're looking at about $18. Now, minus the drinks, right? Drinks will add up all the way up to
yes,
what's that?
$17.50 for the avocado margarita.
At show you your drinks and Caesar salad are about the same price. That should say something, huh? And then all the way up to about mid-50s for like a carne asada. So your red meats are going to be more expensive.
So the Baja tacos, which are, and I was kind of shocked when I first got this because I thought they were going to be like a grilled. They are actually beer battered fried cod with cabbage, chipotle lime aioli, pineapple relish, and a flour tortilla. And you get 3 of them.
Oh, so that's nice.
I was shocked. I really thought it was going to be more of the flaky fish in there and maybe some spice, but it wasn't. So, but FYI, they're very, very yummy.
Oh, no, that sounds good. I'll have to try that the next time. I feel like we got the queso fundido, which was the melted cheese, which is a really great, I mean, you can make a meal out of that appetizer. Avocado margarita, the queso fundido, and chips and salsa. You could be set for a nice lunch in a great, great atmosphere.
Yeah, and I can't, when it was the celebration, oh my gosh, they had that huge chocolate pyramid. And it was like $50 or $40. There was no way that Joe and I, just 2 of us, could eat that. So I don't think we got dessert. So
yeah, I don't think of that place for dessert, to be honest with you. I don't know what they probably have churros. Every good
I would just go out and get some. Yeah, just go get some churros outside.
And let's not forget, we highlighted our glass and then our ears as well, Shane, are both from the Mexico Pavilion. And so they have a beautiful gift shop there. Cute. Yeah. It is set up as like what you would see in the streets of Mexico, the little vendor shops. There's a glass shop. There's all kinds of fun traditional Mexico. It's all guitar, the little guitar sombreros are fun to try on. I bought a really cool it was like a skull, but it was hand painted in these beautiful, bright, vibrant colors that I have out in my great room shelf. So
funny you should say that, because I will have to tell you, I love the decor that they changed it to cocoa. The little when you walk in. I love the little boat ride, but if they would ever change that to cocoa, I'm sure that would also be really cool in there.
Well, that's the rumor. They're changing that ride to cocoa. Time will tell if that's actually true. They've been talking about it for about 3 years, but I think it lends itself to that, to be honest, even though the 3 caballeros and Donald and friends are super cute. And I know it's based on an old movie. I think that it could handle it. So I think that's our hot take on the San Angel Inn.
We enjoy it. And you know what? Get a reservation. I like going in the in-between times, not at dinner time. I like some of the off time, so it's not as busy in there, and maybe you don't get set in the side.
Ask for a boat side table if you can, because it's really cool to be able to see the boats float through and the beautiful pyramid in the background. Really, really pretty. And if you're patient, they'll sit you there. Like I did, everybody. Give it another try. I did. I was very happy with it. I will go back for sure. So, yeah. Not to be confused with La Hacienda de San Angel. That is the one on the water across the street. We'll review that at another time. But I think that's our quick take, our magical bite. So in the meantime, make all your moments magical.
In Florida and beyond.
Adios, everybody. Take care.
Adios, amigos.